Hey, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Dog back with another video. Very important motherfucking video. The damn dog just scared the shit out of me. Anyway, man, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. If you ain't already subscribed, make sure you hit the like button so they can show this video to a lot of people. And if you look below, if you're on YouTube, you see our merch. Everything y'all buy for our merch store, all proceeds goes back to the channel. Y'all hear that dog down there? Dog scared this. Anyway, now this is gonna blow y'all mind. Right? Because like I say, this is going back to the Willie Lynch letter. Way back then, the shit they did then, that they put and orchestrated is working to this day. Okay? And I want y'all to understand something. I'm gonna say some things y'all might, get a little riled about, but don't fault me. Cause I ain't came up, I did not implement this on us. But I'm finna show y'all and break it down. So basically what they used to do is they used to do this thing called buck breaking. You feel me? Where they take the biggest slave, right? Put them in front of everybody else, beat them down in front of everybody, beat them down. Because what they was doing was, if a slave was to run away or disobey, they'll kill him. But what Willie Lynch said, don't kill your slave, enslave them. Anytime you see the word I-N, enslave, internal, that means enslave them inside. Not slave them, but enslave them, get them up here. So what you do is, what they call buck breaking. That's a form of buck breaking also, right? Now, they did this in front of all the women. And not only that, they reversed the natural role of men and women, where women became more dominant than men. And we see that today in society. And I'm finna show you just how they do it, because like I tell you, when you're born into a society with these type of curriculums in place, you be doing this without even knowing, because you were born into this. It's like if you raise a person to be a killer and they kill, you can't get mad. And this is why I be trying to tell some folks, a lot of these things that's going on, you can't get mad at people because they was born into this shit, or they was enslaved into this shit. But let me keep going. So what they basically did was created a society from then to now, right? And this had a lot to do with the industrial workspace too, because men are born strong naturally for a reason over women. Women are nourishers, right? And once the workspace went from industrial to work to office stuff, computers and stuff, it gave women the opportunity to be the breadwinner. All this was by design. Like, let me finish. I'm gonna tell you, because I know y'all won't be like, but just listen to me. So when it was an industrial thing where women couldn't perform the things that a man can, because they didn't have the strength, right? It was all good. Welfare was created for white folks. It wasn't created for black folks. This is when the men went out and the women stayed home to take care of the children. A lot of people don't know that. I just threw that out there. But from the Willie Lynch letter, this is basically what they did. They reversed the roles of men and women. You get what I'm saying? Now, fast forward to today. This is where you get these programs from. Housing programs, Section 8, this, that. Because what happens is, it removes the man from out the equation, so the woman don't have to depend on the man. And this is where you get, I'm not talking about all women. Like, don't jump on me, man. I'm just speaking for those who are on these programs, and I'm not speaking bad. I'm just showing you the whole construct on how things are and how they implement and use things like that to carry out their agenda. When you got these programs in place where the Section 8, this and that, when they remove the man out of the equation, guess what? The government becomes the place of the man, the provider. Now, when you look at it, a man, they're not going to get these type of assistance if a man is present in most cases, right? Now, this is the new independent, right? This is how you reverse the role, the natural role of a man and a woman. And all this shit stems from the Willie Lynch letter. Okay? From way back then till today, this shit is still in effect to this day. Okay? When you change the role of a man and a woman, natural state, shit is in their DNA. It's in your DNA to be a nurturer. It's in my DNA to be a protector, provider. But when you're in a society that switches those roles up without your control or influence, it's gonna be consequences, and there's gonna be, things that's misinterpreted. You feel me? Because it's easy to say, oh, a man ain't this and a man ain't that, or a woman ain't this and a woman ain't that, when either the man or woman doesn't control the environment they're in. Think about that. You can say that all you want to say. Oh man, a man ain't this, a man ain't that, or a woman ain't this, a woman ain't that. Neither one of y'all control what's on TV, what's on the radio, the foods you eat, the cars you drive. You don't control none of that shit. You participate in it, but you don't control it. All this shit plays a part. And I'm gonna do a more in-depth video about this Willie Lynch shit if they don't take it down. And this is why I'm trying to choose my words carefully. But all in a nutshell, they didn't want to kill their slaves. They wanted to enslave them. And this is some of the stuff they did when it came to the black families. Now, what a lot of people don't know is the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X's, all of them was funded by black families. There was another reason why they had to break the black families up. And this is how they did it, right? And what that did, like I say, when you break the foundation or the structure or the foundation up, everything else falls to pieces. Everything falls to pieces. And this is why you get some of these songs that you hear on the radio, or you get some of these things that they implement in movies. The Tyler Perry's, not trying to speak, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of stuff you see where it's always going to be stemming from a relationship that's not going well. And this is why. All this shit stems from the Willie Lynch letter. And like I said, I'm kind of a little bit all over the place, but I'm trying to choose my word, because every time I put that Willie Lynch letter up, I'm talking about in detail, they always took it down. But I'm just giving y'all a small example of how effective that shit was then and how it is to this day. So let me go back through everything. The Willie Lynch letter basically said, don't kill your slaves, enslave them, get them up here. And once you get them up here, you got them. Raise them to be what you want them to be. And like I said, if you raise a person to be a killer, or if you raise a person to be, whatever it is that they are, you can't get mad if they be exactly that. And that's just basically what it is, because when a person is born into this world, they have no control of the programs that's being downloaded in them, except for the people that's raising them. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, I just basically wanted to say that, you know what I mean? And it goes even deeper than that. But like I say, man, I'm gonna drop another video on that. And hopefully they don't take it down, but I just want to throw this out there to y'all and show y'all how the shit they plotted then, how it's working today. Even stronger today, because they have more resources. So, that Willie Lynch letter is serious, man. That shit is serious. I'm talking about serious. And another thing too, I want to give a shout out to everybody that tuned in as far as on the comments for the video that I dropped about Thanksgiving. Hey, I like that. I read them comments, y'all on point. And a lot of y'all was speaking about other places or other names of cities that was named or derived from native language, or the meaning of it, and shit that I ain't even know. So that was good that did, arise from that video. And I just want to give a shout out to all y'all. Like, it's so many of y'all, but I want to give a shout out to all y'all that put a comment. It was like over 500 some comments, and I just dropped the video yesterday. That's good, but I'm glad that happened. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just want to bring that Willie Lynch letter to y'all, man, because somebody will speak. Like I always say, I be talking to people on my comments and stuff, and it just sparked me to say something about it. So with that being said, I know I've been saying it for a while. I'm gonna do the Willie Lynch letter more in depth. I promise you I am. So until then, man, like I say, man, just look into it. And before you sit and call a woman a this or that, or before you sit and call a man a this and a that, pay attention to what's going on in our surroundings, because we so divided. If we had a group of people, I don't care if it was 100, 500, 1,000, if it was 1,000 of us on a platonic level, for us like high vibration, and we moving and grooving, our energy is transferring amongst us, we can move way more better when we control that shit as a group though. See, but they control it. So when you leave your house and you get around your toxic ass co-workers, not on a platonic level or not on that frequency, and you go to the store, you around people that's not on that level, not on that frequency, it's so hard for you to stay on that frequency. And they know that. This is why they fear gangs. And I'm not talking about like a gang that they want to make a gang seem so violent. No, gangs come together and it's power in numbers. They don't care about how much money you got. But when you gang up and you got structure, oh shit, guarantee you, that's when you're gonna wake the sleeping giant. But anyway, it's another video. Like I say, man, shouts out to y'all, man. I love y'all. And drop comments, share. Shouts out to everybody that bought any merch from us. And like I say, man, send me them pictures, man. Send me them pictures, man, with y'all put that merch on. I'm gonna put it on the site. popitduckpromo@gmail.com. And like I say, man, y'all want to make me do this. Y'all the ones that make me do this. You feel me? You feel me? But I'm finna bring some new music and new stuff. You know, some more positive stuff, man. You know, we ain't gonna keep doing a bunch of videos that ain't talking about nothing. We gonna start getting on some positive stuff, man. But shouts out to y'all, man. When I read them comments, I was like, what the fuck? That's what's up. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna get with y'all. Y'all know it's all love, baby. So, peace.